TheTexasTorch.com. If you've been in the hottie law, in the rig, the hottie law, or on the jaw, the hottie law.
Guys, we are here with another edition of Live and Alive with the Texas Torch, my friend. How's that music sound? Is it good? DJ.
Who is this?
Oh, it's definitely me.
Nice, dude. Pretty good production.
Oh, thank you, sir. Let's pull it up a little. It's not too loud, is it?
When we heard the jury gave the verdict we asked for,
Yeah?
she got $1 million plus. We just
Oh, it's too loud. Oh, Hanchi, what's up, my friend? Zafran Khan, thank you for standing on the right side. You're the best. Thank you, Mr. Zafran. We will definitely have a post. This one is with the Hottie Law Firm with my good friend, Mr. Max, Attorney Max in here. Tell us, what is your firm name?
What's up, man? I'm Max Paderewski. We're Lone Star Injury Attorneys here in Houston, Texas.
Yeah, guys, so I told you all briefly about my plan and my attack. And the new, I guess, new era going forward is going to be mimicking the insurance companies. And what I mean by that is bringing in my friends and litigating side by side with my friends, which allows us here at the Hottie Law Firm to spread the love and joy of our clients' battles, at the same time attack the insurance companies for our clients with more brains, more eyes, and more power, guys. How we do it. So welcome, my friend. Let me lower the music a little bit. Out here jamming. Let's see where we at. Here we go. I'm gonna play this in new chat. Oh, it doesn't want to. My mouse is jacked up. Well, we're gonna keep it right here and chill so it doesn't mess up. But go ahead, tell me a little bit, man. How long have you been practicing?
Yeah, man, been practicing. Graduated 2016. Been doing PI ever since. Been doing trials since my first year when they just threw me to the dogs on small cases. It started in Washington, D.C., and then moved to Texas in 2019.
Nice, man. Well, welcome to H-Town, my friend.
Thanks, dude. Thanks for having me.
Definitely, man. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
I've been litigating now 15 years.
Nice, man.
Almost 70 trials and over 2,000 lawsuits filed, guys. It is a blessing to light up the insurance companies like this one right here. So right now, someone that I'm fighting, and I know you adjusters are watching this, and you defense lawyers, I know you're watching this. Y'all told me last week. They all go online to watch.
I bet they do.
Yeah. But when the flow doesn't make sense. Right now, Progressive's not making too much sense because they're full of
The beep function. Let it rip.
Oh, I thought you said shit. So I was like, let me get ready to beep that out. So Progressive, you're not making any sense, man. Your flow's a little jacked up. And I'm going to make sure, we rock it a little bit and rock and roll a little bit. So, Mr. Max, tell me, man, like, what's the angle that you like when it comes to litigating?
Yeah, man. I think that we got to talk about the Stowers cases, man. And that's something that a lot of people in Texas don't know about when their injuries are greater than or worth a lot more than what the available insurance coverage has, right? So if the defendant, the person who caused the crash, only is rolling around with $30,000 in the minimum coverage, if your injuries are worse than that, if you have medical bills, you need surgery or something like that, there are ways to collect far more than what the other person has in their insurance. And so when you have a special case like that and your lawyer does the right things and is willing to go to trial for it, then you have a much better situation than, let's say, with the average lawyer who just tells you, hey, sorry, all we can get is $30,000. You can't get the surgery. I'm sorry. It's just we're handcuffed,
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree 100%. And I'm going to look to some comments real quick. DJ HD, what's up? Derek, my boy, you were one of my first cases. Yes, sir, you were. Carlito, how can I get a beard like you? Eat them Wheaties. It's genetic, man. Or you can buy a wig. They have wigs like this off Amazon for a little bit of money. But the Stowers case, and I'm glad you brought it up,
yeah, man,
was the most difficult concept of law for me to approach. One, because it entailed having balls.
Yeah, right.
And two, you actually had to try cases.
Yeah, you got to back up what you say.
You had to go to court and try the case.
Yeah.
And trials, to everyone out there, was the hardest thing for me to do. For anybody, everybody. We're not born to just go sit and talk to 60 strangers to pick 12 of them that might like us within 45 minutes.
Or not.
Or not.
Or might not like you. It might look at you straight in the face and say, I don't fucking like this guy.
Hold on, say, they might say what?
I said, I don't this guy. got me on the second one. We keep it PG-13. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, sir. No, you're more than welcome to.
I didn't say that. The jury says that with their eyes sometimes. They don't want to be there.
No, I've seen that. It's like, who the f- you?
Yeah.
We got to find an application or something. But you know how on TV, you know how they censor on TV? They're watching it, and there's like a 5-second delay. So the people in like the room, when you're out live and some kid pops up, it's like, yeah, the TV stations, you know, they push the beat. We can't. We have to anticipate what we're gonna say. So.
Yeah.
So, but juries is love-hate.
Yeah, it is.
I love them, but you hate it at the same time.
You hate losing, that's for sure.
You know, I'm okay. I'm okay with losing. You hate the fact that you don't know what they're thinking. Yeah. Losing is good. And I think I told Mr. Takala, when we win cases, the defense lawyer forgets about it. A couple of adjusters hear about it, and we have to go toot our own horn online with our marketing. When we lose a case, the defense lawyer tells the world, tells all the adjusters, all his friends, all the partners, associates. And you know what he says to them? Max was an amazing attorney. Max gave me such a heart, because he's not about to be like, oh, Hottie sucked.
Yeah. It was easy. Didn't take that much skill.
Nah.
Yeah.
No.
I had fierce competition.
Fierce.
They were a beast. I was just slightly better.
Yeah, Hottie me up. But I won, right? I love, you know, and the losses, honestly, the risk is there, right?
It's always there. We
paint the risk to the clients and let them decide what route they want to take. And I'm okay if the client says go try the case, even with $500,000 on the line. I'm okay.
Yeah.
As long as they understand the risk and they tell me in writing, go try the case, we'll do it.
Ultimately, it's the client's decision, man. You got to give them the options and explain to them as much as you can so that they really understand what the risks and rewards are. But ultimately, you put it in their hands and they get to choose what they want to do.
Yeah, straight up. At the end of the day. So, to Calvin, what's up, my boy? Thank you for joining us. Thank you for watching. Guys, tomorrow we're going to have a special edition Live and Alive. So we have, like, you know, I'm a little bipolar, right? So on my business pages, it's all about business. On my personal pages, it's all about business. But personal agendas on my personal pages.
The podcast, is this one a personal or professional one?
This is a business professional.
Business professional.
Yeah. So you can't say words like it or bitch or anything of that nature.
Understood, yeah. Hit me with the beep.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something. Were you going to say something?
Well, I'll keep that another day.
Yeah. So, yeah, trying cases. Voir dire is was one of the hardest things was trying the cases, period.
Absolutely.
And just started third chair, second chair, first chair. Now I don't need a chair. Y'all sit wherever you want.
You'll stand.
Let me know. What do you want me to do?
Yeah.
I don't need it.
And that's true. I mean, you know that it's the hardest thing because not everyone does it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, all personal injury attorneys love to sign up cases. They love to settle cases because that's the stuff that everyone does. Yeah. You got to look at the stuff that not everyone does. Yeah. Not everyone litigates. Not everyone files suit. And even fewer people actually have a trial under their belt or regularly go to trial. Yeah. Most people will do everything they can to avoid it. They'll go to the client and say, hey, we don't really have much of a choice. We have to settle, even though it's a bad offer. Because frankly, they might not want to go to trial.
100%. And I see it often. Plaintiff lawyers put fear into their clients. Guys, don't scare your client. The most rewarding feeling you will ever have is when you take that fear and you throw it away and you walk into court. Trust me, man. Tried like 200, almost 300 trials for my law firm. 100%. 100. Throw that fear away. You know, I hear so much right now. Hottie Law. What's up, guys? Thank you for joining us. Salute. Hottie in the house. What's up, St. George, Houston? Yo, everyone's watching. The what was it? I forgot. I got excited by all the fires and
We talk about trials. Not everyone does trials.
Yeah.
Just the select few of people willing to go to the mat when the time comes. Yeah.
100%. You start seeing insurance companies and their lawyers act in wildest ways. You know, I told myself in the beginning, I was like, why does everyone keep saying trial? Hottie, we're winning in trial. Hottie, go do what you got to do. You'll never beat us at trial. And before you know it, it's like, Hottie, we don't want to talk about all your other trials. We just want to talk about this case here. I was like, that's what I said. And y'all told me no. You said off, Hadi. We want to talk about losing and winning and conservative venues. And it's like, okay, cool, man. So, we go in hard and annihilate. So, thank you for wanting to tag team with us. It might hurt a little bit. It might hurt because we have a reputation when it comes to annihilating.
That's true. We talk about the lawyer for the defense that in a different case, in one of my cases, went out, we were sent some aggressive letter about like, let's get depositions, let's hurry it up. And they said, hey, even Hadi doesn't go this fast. And so I got to know that in the defense lawyer world, Hadi is the gold standard for aggressive litigation. I was like, oh, I've never heard another defense lawyer bring up another plaintiff's lawyer in my life. Be like, well, this other plaintiff's lawyer does it this way. That's the only time that's ever happened. I sent you the text, like, great job in setting the gold standard for aggressive lit.
No, God bless, man. That's what one of my visions was to fight in a way that I'm paving the path for lawyers to come in the future and annihilate.
Yeah.
It's easy to churn and burn. Very simple to get a case and churn it up a little bit, scare the client, which is what I was saying, the fear, and make some quick money out of it.
And that's the default, man. I'd say, what percentage do you think of personal injury cases that happen are the churn and burn and exactly that situation? What do you think?
Oh, at least 80%.
I'd say something like that, 80%.
Yeah, at least 80%.
Yeah.
Not that many firms. Well, let's take Stowers, for example.
Tower's even smaller. That's like less than 1% for sure.
Way like 0.1.
Yeah.
We have the only Stowers trial in Montgomery County.
Oh, really?
So
Way
since
to go.
since 1916,
Wow.
we have the only one. Let me show you something real quick. Let's see if I can. Yeah, let me see.
While Hadi's looking up, I'll explain a little bit more about the Stowers if you want, like to give people kind of know what we're talking about. Is that when a lot of times the insurance company, for the defense, for the person who hit you, they don't ever talk to the defendant at all about the decisions that they made. And so when you give them an opportunity saying, hey, this is your one final opportunity, your only opportunity to settle for just the policy limits, you got to let your defendant know, because if you reject it, then we're going to go to get a verdict at trial and the defendant's going to be on the hook, not the insurance company. So when you say that, and then the insurance company never even asks the defendant, hey, what do you think? We're going to reject them, and then you're going to be on the hook. When they do that to their own insured, that's what creates what's called like the Stowers issue, exposing them. In other states, it's called bad faith, but it eventually allows the defendant to say, I'm not paying this whole verdict. If they get a huge verdict, the insurance company has to pay for everything because they're the ones who made the decision. It's not the defendant. The defendant wants this case to go away as much as you do.
Yeah,
So-
they don't talk to the defendants. The Stowers verdict, one of them that we got last year, defense walked in, no deposition, stipulated to liability. They don't know where their insured is. This person paid like $40, $50 and had a wreck and just doesn't care anymore, right? How much time are you going to spend? So the insurance companies go all the way, and then when you show them you're going to try the case, they walk in, we stipulate to liability. And we tell the jury, guys, God bless, man. The 12 of y'all now sitting here on this box, they finally came after 4 years and it said, look, we went from 2 issues, liability, who's at fault, and damages. Now we have 1, damages, after 4 years. And they try to object, but it's like, judge, we should be able to talk about it. The judge is like, makes sense. It's part of the facts. It's live pleading, right? If they stipulate formally, judge, why can I not say, hey, on this date and this time they stipulated? So, in the Stowers trial this year, the verdict that we got turned into a Stowers verdict was Fred Loy, actually. Yeah,
love to see it.
no defendant.
No defendant?
No.
Empty
man.
chair?
Empty chair, man.
Wow.
These defense lawyers don't like to pick up on us. Oh, CA the Don, what's up, my boy? They don't like to pick up on us and talk to us, right?
Yeah.
You think they're going to talk to someone they don't know at all?
Yeah.
And have to explain to them why they're being sued and why the insurance company that they paid isn't helping them out and protecting them. And no way. For all of y'all watching this, if you're involved in a crash, first of all, call me first, right? Even if it's your fault, call me. Because I'll step in as your attorney when it's your fault, and I'll have your back, and I'll force the attorney that the insurance company hires for you to settle the case and not mess with your life. That's one thing that you're entitled to do.
That's
is
true.
to tell them, I don't want to deal with this.
Yeah, I want y'all to settle this case as soon as possible. Please wrap it up. Because if you don't advocate for yourself, they will drag you through years of this stuff. And then
100%.
subject you to potentially like a public verdict, a public trial, and maybe where you're going to get this judgment against you. You might be on the hook for this money.
100%. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Guys, so you're probably wondering why I have this furniture company website opened up.
Stowers Furniture.
Stowers Furniture.
My favorite furniture company.
I mean, I kind of like, if it wasn't for my wife dominating the furniture in her home, I'm so scared to buy it. I would buy something from them, just to buy it, because Stowers set the standard in Texas on how to obtain excess verdicts or settlements. Not just, we've had several this year.
Absolutely, yeah.
Over policy limits. And it was a case from 1916. And the insurance company said, screw you guys, we're going to trial. So Stowers Furniture went to trial and beat them. And the insurance company came and said, here's our $100,000. That's all we have. Even though the verdict was in excess. They appealed it. The appeal was 1916. By the time they tried it, the appeal was 1928, I believe. It was a long time. It was like 14 years. And it went to the Court of Appeals, and the Court of Appeals said, no, set the Stowers standard. You know, Stowers has never gone past appeals.
Never been to the Supreme Court?
It's never gone up. The only opinion that I know of recently is the one December 21st, 2020 that came out after my trial that said underlying policies like $1 million with the 10 million excess, the underlying cannot violate the Stowers doctrine and then rely on the excess coverage as a parachute to save them.
Right. If they blow it, it's on them.
It's on them.
Yeah.
So I got a case like that right now, and it's going to trial very soon. And they blew it. You blew it. You know you did.
And that's an example where, the insurance company, not only do they not talk to the insured, the person who caused this or the people that caused it, they might not even talk to other insurance companies that they're supposed to have their back. Whoa. And so they're shooting themselves in the foot. Yeah. But it's not really like the insurance company owner that does that. It's like some employee for the insurance company that makes a decision on behalf of the insurance company. It doesn't even know what they're doing, subjecting their insurance company to the excess verdict.
Yeah.
So they're just not very communicative people.
The underlying policy, let's say it's $1 million, and the defense lawyer for the underlying policy who's defending the driver that hit someone, right, says, if we tell the plaintiff's lawyer there's an excess multi-million-dollar umbrella policy, then they're going to want to bring them in. They're going to try to dip into that avenue, and they will never consider our million. And they try to hide it.
Even though they're legally required to disclose all the insurance policies, they always hide it. They always say, oh, this is the only policy we have. I send multiple demands. They say, this is the only one. This is the only one. Had one this week after 3 years of litigation. Then all of a sudden say, oh yeah. Oh, this thing? Oh, this insurance? Oh, we had no idea. We had no idea. It's like, I've given you 3 years. I've mentioned it in every single demand letter, and obviously we were able to settle the case, fortunately, in the excess policy. But, that stuff is sanctionable conduct for the defendant to be hiding insurance policies.
It should be.
Yeah.
You know how you sanction them?
Motion for sanctions.
Nah, you try the case and get a verdict over the $1 million.
Well, that works too. Yeah.
And then you watch them cry.
Yeah.
Because they didn't tell the umbrella.
Well, the infighting is great. Grab some popcorn while the insurance companies fight over each other. I'll watch that all day.
That's
fine.
Best, man. I have cases like that. And who is this? Brett Hightower. What's up, my friend, Brett Hightower? I wonder if, while we're live and alive, can I tell people that you're the son of Court of Appeals Justice Hightower? But thank you for watching. And I got cases where the underlying crash doesn't matter anymore. And we've gone so far away from the crash. We have coverage issues, insurance companies battling each other, that they pay us more than we can imagine because of the mistakes. And all those mistakes come about from pressure.
Yeah.
From standing firm and saying no to bullshit offers to settle your case.
True.
Yeah.
And you got to put the pressure on them because they're definitely not going to do it. They're playing defense the whole time. And so your plaintiff's attorney, if you got a case that's been kicking around and you don't know what's been happening on it and the lawyer can't say what's been happening, how many depositions have been taken, how many demand letters have been written, what else have you done? In a year, you got to be doing depositions. You got to be moving the ball forward. You can't just be sitting around doing nothing. So that's the thing, is that a lot of lawyers, they'll just file suit and then just kind of kick it around for years and not do anything, not push the ball forward. Well, if the insurance company's not feeling the pressure, they have no incentive to settle the case. Why would they? They're just kicking it around.
So, one thing we started doing right now, and I think filed one today, is motions for preferential trial settings.
Great.
And a lot of lawyers don't know, but if you
What
ask,
is a motion for preferential trial setting?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah,
Sorry
people
to all my friends out there watching. It means you want to set a date for trial that is 95% set in stone. And it helps you organize your experts, travel plans, whatever it may be. And you will be reached more likely than not. You're not sitting on a docket. You don't have like 10 cases in front of you. The court has said, hey, on this day and time, you're number one. You're going no matter what.
Yeah, you get the actual trial date instead of normally where it's like you're called to trial on this date, but so is 20 other cases, and maybe you'll get called, maybe you won't. Yeah. Preferential is like you're going on this date. Yeah. That way you can get all your ducks in a row. You get all your witnesses coming on the same date. Coordination's a lot easier.
Yeah. And we just got one. We called the court. They're like, yeah, of course we do it. So
nice.
And the defense counsel agreed today.
Great.
I was like, oh, wow, $30,000 case.
Let's do it.
Let me tell you about this case. So, $54,000 in damages. The defendant with no driver's license rear-ends my client. Very nice doctor. Very nice doctor. And the insurance adjuster sends an offer of $15,000.
Policy limits are 30?
30.
Okay.
Connect Insurance. And then I tell him, I was like, you violated the Stowers Doctrine. The guy, the adjuster, old man, whatever his name is, I forget, calls, I have the recording, and says, you plaintiff lawyers must think that we can't try Stowers cases. You need to go back and read your law books on Stowers and blah, blah. And this was before my Stowers trial. Then I hit the Stowers trial. Then I call again on this case. And they go to a second mediation. And I tell them, I was like, I tried the only Stowers trial in Montgomery County. I think I know Stowers. You're in trouble. And they're in trouble. They're in trouble. They're gonna have to come try it. But with $54,000 on a 30 policy, I'll get $250,000. Yeah, I'll get no license on the defendant. I'll get $250,000. So then I called him again to talk to him about it after mediation, and he cursed me out. And then I played the curse out on him. He was like, "You fucking plan."
No way.
So now, even if they come and pay over policy, I'm gonna try the case. Yeah. Because I'm gonna take his words and I'm gonna shove it so far ass that he's gonna regret ever with us on that Stowers case, guys. Yeah, you think it's a joke? It is definitely not.
That's right, man. Sometimes you gotta just get the verdict.
Yeah.
Gotta go out there and try it. Unless the offer's high enough, but usually when they offer it, it's not gonna be enough.
Yeah.
You know, they might offer you, oh, here's 35, here's 40. You know, if you feel like you got a good case that's worth 100, 200, as long as the client is on board, go out and get it. You know.
It's hard, man. It's easier said than done.
Absolutely.
And for all my lawyer friends watching, go out and get it, man. If they violate it, if you got $40,000 in meds on a 30 policy, file that lawsuit and let them teach you or me, call me, right? Or Mr. Max, how to go and make that 40 into 140. Go do it for your clients. Do it. And really instill a foundation for your practice.
Right.
I believe so.
Also, you put them on notice. Once you get a few verdicts, then the other cases start settling a lot more. The insurance company knows you're serious about going to trial.
You know, we've tried so many cases. We've filed so many lawsuits right now that I always joke about it. I'm like, that kid that's going to the 7th grade, he's ready to try a case against me. Law students get out, pass the bar, they go work for Allstate, and they call, I'm ready for trial. Get the out of here. So, because it's like a pit bull, right? You can't step back. You have to call me and tell me. You have no choice. You have to call me. And when you call me and tell me you're ready for trial, I know you're shit on yourself. Scared shitless. I know it.
I love that call.
Yeah.
Right before trial, we get the calls like, hey, we have a little bit more authority and, you know, maybe we can get this one done. Do you think we can get this one settled? And I go, I love these guys.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah, the best.
Yeah.
So who we got? Wheelie Girl, Estefani. What's up, guys? We're live and alive. So it looks like the AC turned off at 6. It's getting a little hot in here. So we're going to wind down the show. Any last minute statements?
Yeah, man. Lone Star Injury Attorneys. We're out here. Recently, we're sponsoring the local MMA promotion. You know, Elevate FC. Shout out to them, man. They do awesome work. A local Houston-based MMA promotion that we're sponsoring.
Nice.
They got an event on August 9th, and it should be a great time. Look it up, Elevate FC. Also, my law firm, Lone Star Injury Attorneys.
Yeah, we're going to tag Elevate. Send me the tag for Elevate. We're going to put it down here at the bottom. We're going to put his law firm down here. Don't call him before you call me. No, I'm kidding, man. Hopefully we tag team and light these is up together.
doubt, absolutely.
Yeah, hopefully. So, okay. Awesome, man. Lifton lawyer Mike Takla's in the house. So, what's up, Mikey Mike? Mr. Mike, your video's on YouTube. Where's it at? It's here somewhere on the Heidi Law Firm. Are we still playing music in the back? There we go. Look at my boy Mike. It just got posted. So, it's up here grinding. And we're going to play a little, some beats as we rock out of here, guys. Intro right now, my man. Closing tomorrow. Oh, you told me. Yeah, I told you I'll do Fort Ire, man. You better whoop Fred Lloyd's ass. So, very good. Good luck, Mike. Give me a call if you need to go over anything. And let me know. Text me what course so we can watch it, Max and I. So, rock and roll. Mr. Mike is also on the Dream. We're going to start calling it the Dream Team. The Texas Torch Dream Team. Tag Team Annihilate. So, we're out. Happy today, guys. And I will see you all tomorrow, hopefully. Rock and roll. TexasTorch.com.
The TexasTorch.com. If you've been in the Heidi Law, in the rig, the Heidi Law, or on the job, the Heidi Law, who can you get? The Heidi Law, that's gon' fight the Heidi Law and protect the Heidi Law. The Heidi Law firm is who you need to get. TexasTorch.com. Heidi Law, Heidi Law, recover millions. Heidi Law.